Okay, this was very strange. So because the power went out, it also booted off the internet, so I had to wait to come back on and finish this. And we're in the middle of the pile 2 reading, and I'm hoping that, pile 1 and pile 2 saves. It looks like it's converting, and Zoom tends to be pretty good at, remembering, and that's why I use it, because it will, still store and remember what I'm doing. But that was just bizarre. Yeah, I've never had that happen, power going out in the middle of a YouTube reading. So yeah, we have this Eagle Communion, and this is what I was talking about just before it cut out, which I feel is very, very auspicious or special, which is that I'm talking about getting communication from the outside world and from the upper world and from our spirit guides. So the eagle here being representative of spirit guides, upper messages, divine wisdom. And it's like they're carrying this light, and this person down below, they're holding a stick. I'm not sure the significance actually of looking and holding a stick. I'm not sure what that would be representing. So if anybody happens to know or have any story about this, it looks like to be potentially an indigenous folk, with holding a stick and this light getting delivered down to them. So I really feel it's very, very special time for you, and that something was supposed to alert your attention, or something is, going to interrupt you. I have a feeling that might be happening to you this week, and that's what's going to lead you to this ascension and realization of your true nature here, and what it is you're looking to do on this beautiful planet that we so desperately need to recover, and need to heal. Whew, I am getting a lot of energy for you, pile 2. It was really weird in this gap time of waiting for the internet to come back on and jumping on this recording again. I felt like a lot of energy, sort of heart and solar plexus, like you're really going through it. You're in the feelings of your passion and your purpose, and I'm so excited for you, and I'm also feeling for you, because I feel like you're really in the feels. Let me know if that's true, if that's how you've been feeling. Yeah, okay, so we have skunk spirit, which says know your worth. Okay, so know that you are so powerful. You are here for that very reason that you see. It's almost like part of yourself has been saying to yourself that you can't really have this, this beautiful dream that you have is like for someone else, some other philanthropist or something, or that you don't really know how to get there. Yeah, okay, so you're having trouble communicating even to yourself. It may be that you're having trouble figuring out how you're going to get there, but all you need to do is surrender and trust that you are going there, you're on your way there, it is going to happen, and just take those little steps, right? Just a little gesture per day this week would help you feel a lot more connected to your true nature and yeah, your true purpose. Okay, so that is your reading. Pile 2, very bizarre. So yeah, thank you for hopping on to this reading. Obviously we got cut off, and I'll have to put a note about that on or something. Yeah, it's too bad I don't actually have a video editing system here. So even though I know absolutely how to edit videos because I graduated from a film program, I'm not able to sit and do that here. So yeah, part 1, part 2 this week. That's the way it is. Thank you, pile 2. And now we're going to move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, miracles. I believe in miracles, do. Where you from, you sexy thing? Okay, I am really feeling like you're gonna, okay. I feel like you're gonna be working on your confidence and feeling good about yourself this week. I feel like if you haven't done a good job of self-romancing yourself, that's gonna be coming in this week, pile 3. And what I mean by that is treating yourself special, as if, you love yourself, because you might as well. You're stuck with this body and yourself, your whole lifetime here. So you might as well give yourself some love, right? Because we know that when we feel loved, we do give more love. And okay, that's like a big topic to start off with. So let's focus on the cards. So miracles are happening this week. Believe that you're a sexy thing, just like the song. we're setting an intention. So this is feeling like the beginning of the week. You're going to set some intentions on what it is you feel you'd like to accomplish from a personal level. It really feels like this week collectively is a lot about soul growth, like, you know, keeping things out of our bubble that we don't need and making sure we're acting from a place of truth with ourselves. Emerging, so intention emerging. I have this feeling like you're going to second guess yourself, but that second guessing yourself is going to be really key. So don't panic when you start doubting and second guessing yourself. This is just allowing you to look at, do you trust yourself? If you do, then the worry doesn't need to be there anymore. If you don't, then you need to figure out what needs to be shifted for you to trust in yourself. And it's really just as simple as that. But we make it so complicated by saying, this is a feeling we don't want to have. I don't want to be second guessing myself or not trusting myself, or, you know, just the feeling of not trusting yourself is icky. So the more you attach to that and are afraid of it, the more it'll stay, right? So let's put our energy and our intentions toward what new is going to burst out this week, rather than avoiding stuff that we'd like to avoid. Trust, again. So trust in the idea that when you are tuned in, you know exactly what to do. And you're receiving divine guidance all the time. I didn't even look at this card. That's hilarious. I didn't even look at what this fourth one was. I was just sort of talking and waiting to see what showed up. So divine guidance. It may be that you've been receiving some signs lately and you have been like questioning whether or not you can follow them. And you can follow them, because the thing is, you're gonna feel something off if you start following down that path and it's the wrong way. You're just gonna have to reroute and move back, right? Okay. Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. I'm getting very drawn to the moon here. So if you have not been connecting with the moon, actually, it would be a really prime time for you, because the full moon energy just started today. It lasts, you know, for 3 days. The full moon's actually tomorrow, November 30th. And it's the beaver moon. Okay. So the beaver moon in symbolism of, you know, if you think about each of the moons and sort of what they were for, it was when beavers are sort of like tucking away, and, you know, it's a time to be really focusing on discipline, what you want, also focusing on laying a foundation. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling like you might have some sort of thought come to you when you're looking at the moon. So if you go out in the next couple of days, I would love to know what came to you when you looked at the moon, because I have to say some of the most powerful times in my life have been from like a simple, just passing by a leaf and going, oh, you know, something just comes into your mind. Oh, you know, that's how that works. Or, oh, that's what I'm going to do about that. Or this is how I feel about this certain thing. And the moon is one of those potent ones. You know, I've had many conversations late at night, especially when I used to work at a bar. I would walk home and, you know, really communicate and feel with the moon, saying like, what do I need to shift? Like, what do I need to know? What's the energy like right now? You'll get different feelings based on what's going on, and it makes you feel really connected to all that is. So navigating by the stars, like looking at the stars, feeling as though you're being led is what's going to be coming for you, because that divine guidance is so strong. Your card in general here, pile 3, is miracles. So divine guidance, miracles, and following your bliss, it really seems like a lot of good stuff is going to happen for you this week if you follow your gut and you follow your heart. Feels like you're going to have to just trust it and go with the flow. It feels like you're not really going to have time or need to question things, or that if you do, that's only going to swerve you off track. This is a time for saying, I don't really understand it. I'm going to have to go forth, right? I'm going to go forward and figure it out as I go. I'm going to fall and stumble and figure it out as I'm tumbling down this hill. And the thing is that tumbling down the hill might actually be really fun, but you wouldn't know unless you throw yourself into it. I don't think you need to throw yourself down a hill this week, but if you do, let me know if you do too. That would be very entertaining. Okay, we have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. It does feel like maybe you felt like you have to create everything. So whenever I see miracles and things, it's sort of like you're either not trusting that miracles can just happen on their own accord just while you're living your life. Like you almost like you need to force the miracles to happen. So this is just reminding you, let go, right? Like you might find there's a lot more around you than you realize that's ready to help you. Clear the past, heal the present. Rejuvenating rain. So it may be that part of this coming forward in your life and the miracles, it may be that you actually need to clear up something that happened in the past with someone. And it may be that you're feeling really guided to do that this week, but you're unsure because you're like, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, or I'm not really sure whether they want to hear from me at all, you know? But the thing is, you're not going to know unless you try. And if they aren't willing to receive your information at this time, then there's still some sort of nugget of learning for you in that process. Yeah, it does feel like this group needs to communicate something that they've been holding back, and that there's, yeah, and sort of trust that it's almost like you've been getting guidance to like clear something up, but you've just been like kind of ignoring it, putting it aside, being like later. And so it gets to be almost so loud, you're getting so many signs, it's almost you don't even know what to do with them because it's so clear, but you still don't know the how. But the thing is, you just need to trust that you don't need to know the how on this one. You just need to move forward and trust that the how will be figured out as you do it, as you do the what. As you do the what. Okay, Voyage of the Heart is our last card here for you. It says love flows through you and to you. So yeah, believe that this miraculous full embodiment of love all around you can be your reality, right? It may not be tomorrow, but it will be at some point. If you continue walking in the path towards love, then anything around you has to be of that vibration, right? Because we magnetize, we bring about what matches us and what matches our circumstance at that time. So believe that miracles are absolutely possible. They happen every day. And so, you know, maybe even read some stories about miracles. If it's about, you know, career, read some stories about people who have similar careers or similar, you know, stories in some way, and how they overcame their obstacles, or how a miracle just happened and it was like so beautiful. And just believe that that can totally happen for you too. And when it comes to love, believe that this miraculous full embodiment of love is possible. It just won't show up unless you do clearly understand that it can entirely happen. And it can. If you're like, but maybe not me, it can, you know. I just was watching this cheesy rom-com. It was He's Just Not That Into You. And in it, they talk about like the rule and the exception to the rule. And like, you're both the rule and the exception to the rule, you know, like let all the rules go for yourself this week and just trust in what you're being told. Trust in what you're being told. Trust that goodness can happen. These miracles can happen. And I'd be interested to see what comes out of that, actually. So pile 3, it's been a pleasure reading for you. I'm really looking forward to hearing from someone who got the pile 3 card. So totally comment below if you did. And yeah, thank you for jumping on to this second reading because, yeah, of course, my power went out in the other one, and that was why I had to do this second one. So thanks for following the link and following along, and hope to chat to you soon. Again, if you want a reading, you can book down below. So we'll see each other soon. Bye.